Here are my thoughts on the game between Tunisia and Nigeria. Nigeria dominated the game in every way. They had absolute dominance over Tunisia. They started with a 4-3-3 formation, but during attacking transition, they switched to 3-3-4. That's having when they attack from the left, you see Ashley Plumtree, joining attack, and that will now leave the three defenders. That's Osinachi, Demehi, and Michel. And when the attack is going from the right hand side, from Michel's side, it's the role switches. It becomes the same thing. Actually, Plumtree now have to be the third man at the back. So which is very good. It adds fluidity to the team, and which is very good from uh, Nigeria. They displayed that very well. They did it very well. And then in the first half, the transitioning were really quite not very fluid. It wasn't fluid enough. And when we don't have the ball, when the Super Falcons don't have the ball, a couple of times I saw Shuala chasing the ball all up in the opponent's uh, goal area, which I didn't really see the team do that ball recovery approach as a unit. So I think going forward, Nigeria should, work more on that, how to, try to recover the ball as a unit together. And then the substitution of Esther Okoronkwo and Chinwendu Ihezu, we saw exciting combination play from both of them. It brought excitement to the attack, which eventually paid off with the only goal in the second half. And apart from the three goals they scored, like I said earlier, they could have done better. They had more chances, more opportunity to score more goals. And I also think Abiodu struggled in the first half. She struggled to really control the midfield, and in a bit to actually have that dominance in that midfield, she got yellow card, which got me worried at some point. I was quite very afraid that she might get a second yellow card. So it was a very good decision for Coach Justin to have, taken her out when he did, in order not for her to get the yellow card. However, the combination of Uchibe and Ayinde was more effective, in my opinion. I think when Uchibe came on, the midfield, the Super Falcons took absolute control of the midfield, which was very effective. Oshoala with the first goal, Babajide and Ihezu with the second and third goal. I mean, it was enough for Nigeria to top the group on match day one. So I think they can improve going forward. While Tunisia on the other hand, sat back and allowed Nigeria to bring the game to them. They relied on counter attacks, and I think that was their game plan. Most of the time, they relied on counter attack, which unfortunately didn't pay. It didn't pay off. It didn't have much effect on a strong Nigerian side. The Tunisian team should, learn to keep the ball more and commit more numbers up front for better combination play. I think going forward, if they really want to, make it out of this group, they need to work on ball possession, keeping their ball, and making something good out of it, and committing more numbers up front to make sure they have support when they're in the attacking goal area.